time, a new day for me. But you can always find out when and where I'm live streaming at nate.live/live. That is the place to go. I am a troubadour, a storyteller, a songwriter, a sharer of songs and stories. And here I am today, not feeling 100%. My mood just seems to be all over the place right now, just fluctuating like a yo-yo. And one moment I'm just totally stoked and like hyped up and pumped about life, and the next moment I'm just crashing hard. And I don't feel overly surprised about that. I mean, the world is in a pretty rough space at the moment, as I'm sure everyone is aware. And I've overall just been really focusing on self-care. But yeah, I'm just kind of feeling quite exhausted. I don't know if you can hear, but my throat is really raw. And I think I don't know what it is, but I'm not really feeling like singing is going to be necessarily available to me today. But I just wanted to check in and just join. I'm here for this process, for this experience. Live streaming is the closest I can get to connecting with you in person at this point in time. This is the only opportunity I have to share the music and the stories, the medicine that is my gift that I'm here to share. So I'm showing up, even though it's a bit of it's a beautiful day. I've had an incredible day. I was up, before sunrise doing my personal practices, and I've eaten good food, and I've washed the car, and I've done good things today, done good work. And yet, the feeling is one of just kind of overwhelm and exhaustion, and kind of feeling edgy, feeling on the edge of things. Hello, little sus. How you doing, my friend? Thanks, Kate. Nice to see you here. Hi, Mete. I don't know who else is here, but please feel free to introduce yourself, say hello. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear where you are and how you are and what's going on for you. I might need a good cry later. I think that's possibly what's going on, is just like the need to really get into some emotions without even knowing what it's about. I sometimes feel like I want an explanation for my emotions. Why am I angry? Why am I sad? Why am I happy? Although I usually have a reason for being happy, but it's those times of like, I've got so much going for me. What am I sad about? But I think it's also okay to just be sad and to just cry. I think maybe we'll see. We'll see. If I need to cry later, I'll cry later. And what's that beautiful saying? Men do cry. Oh man, what have we done to our men? What's that horrible thing? Boys don't cry. Man up. It's horrible, isn't it? It's terrible that we've done that to men. I think it's one of the reasons that men are something like 75% of suicides, is that there's just no healthy outlet for emotions. And I'm super grateful that I've been blessed to have the work, to have the friendship, the family, the community, the reflection, the mirror in the world to facilitate me reconnecting with my emotions and going to that place that I feel safe enough to be able to cry and to express my emotions when they come out, when they want to. I think it's super important. Ibrahim, nice to see you. And Marlon Jones, beautiful to have you here. Hi, Kirsten Bauer, lovely to have you. We all have those days. Totally. I think there's a fly that I don't know about you. I do my best to be kind to animals in general. Flies, however, they bring out the killer in me. I have a fly swatter here. Do I? You have no idea how close to death you are, little creature. I wanted to share from that space of not feeling amazingness right now, and I think it's okay. So, hi Ben, hi Wes. Oh, it's so nice you guys are saying such beautiful things. I'm sure you're reading all the comments. Marlon, crying is cleansing. #liquid prayers. I love that. Liquid prayers. Is that an actual hashtag? I love that. Ben, hello, my talented and kind internet friend. Good to see your face this morning. Thank you, Ben, you gorgeous poetic human. Thank you for saying such lovely stuff. My pleasure for the authenticity. I'm doing my best. Nathan is doing his best. I'm doing fine, thank you, Makarios. I'm very blessed. I'm fortunate to be living surrounded by nature with my beloved and our dogs, and life is gorgeous. And yet, what a world! I mean, geez, what a time to be alive. Tears aren't always evidence of sadness. Tears are just tears, right? Emotion is emotion. No one needs to change my mood, his and hers. My mood is fine. It's good. I'm just acknowledging where it is right now. I think this society we're in is like obsessed with up feelings, up and youthfulness. Stay young forever, stay happy forever. It's all about feeling joyful. And I think the dark or the shadowy, quiet, sad, closed emotions, like the emotions that want to fold, the folding emotions are so beautiful. Sadness is so beautiful. Tears are so beautiful. So yeah, I just think it's so worth acknowledging that. And here we are. I do feel like I have my ukulele. I don't have my guitar on hand. It's packed away today, but I thought maybe I would just play like 1 or 2 songs on ukulele, just check in. And then I'm actually going to go off and carve spoons. I'm kind of done with computers for the day, and I really just want to go. I've got a new friend who is a tree surgeon. And so how cool is that? That tree surgeons exist, and they cut down trees regularly. And so they've gathered a little pile for me to go and experiment on, which is pretty amazing. Yeah, thanks, Kate. For those who don't know, I'm restreaming on multiple platforms all over the place: Periscope, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. It's kind of wild, but it works for me because I'm one of those people. I really struggle with choice. Like when someone says this or this, I'm like, both, definitely. this one opposing thing, night or day, both. Sun or moon, both. And so I found this platform called Restream. You can see their little octopus logo over here, and I'm using them now, and I really appreciate it. They've gifted me at least temporarily a premium account to test them out with. So I'm very much enjoying it, and I'm doing some promoting in exchange, which I'm happy to do as a live streamer. I think it's great to be able to go live on all platforms at once. Yes, I love that, his and hers. I appreciate an honest emotion as well. I think an honesty and integrity and just vulnerability, being willing to show up as we are. Social media, I don't know about you guys, but like even with some of my best friends, when I go on their Instagrams, I'm just like, I don't even want to be here. I don't want to see this. It just seems like it's just this front, and I understand it's a business. People are running businesses and everyone's trying to sell their particular brand in a particular way. Well, I guess my brand is just being just as I am in every moment, which is like hard because I change a lot. Sometimes I have a beard, sometimes I don't. Sometimes my hair is long, sometimes it's short. Sometimes I like wearing smart clothes. Sometimes I like being a hippie. Sometimes I like tech. Sometimes I just want to be in the mountains. My brand is just being a human having an experience. And I don't know, social media doesn't have space sometimes for that. And then I've seen it happen to some people where they start out saying like, that they're maybe someone who's in some way outside of the norm. So for example, I don't know, I'm trying to think of an example that makes sense. But they start off, like say, for example, someone struggles with depression, which I have struggled with a lot. Many of you will know. I don't consider myself to be someone who struggles with depression anymore. But what someone will do is they'll create a social media account and start this thing, and then they'll build this identity around, say, for example, depression. I'm just using this as an example. It's not based on someone I'm thinking of or anything like that. But then what happens is, how do they ever get better? How do they ever not be depressed if their entire identity is built up around them being the depressed person who's being brave and has an Instagram and is like telling stories about being depressed? And it's like social media turns us into this caricature of ourselves, an identity that then becomes a trap, and the identity becomes more real than the realness. And so then how do we change? How do we grow? I don't know about you. Are you guys growing and changing? Anyone else out there growing and changing? Or are you just staying exactly the same forever and ever? Amen. I think part of the challenge now with this, things like cancel culture, etc., where someone said something that was inflammatory or inappropriate 10 years ago when they were a teenager or something, and they're getting fired because of it. Things like that are dangerous because it's saying that you have to be the perfect version of yourself. You have to be the perfect good person who knows all the right words to say, all the right terminologies, who's never been a bigot and has never been a sexist, has never, not even been that, but just had aspects of that in you that have been conditioned in that you're still working out. And I think those kind of things are dangerous. So I'm doing my best to just show up like vulnerably, authentically Nathan as much as I possibly can. And I definitely don't get it right all the time. So I'm just going to read some of your beautiful comments. Ibrahim says he uses all the platforms. Yeah, like he literally will bounce around from every platform to every platform, which I think is amazing. Leandra says, I can't handle social media anymore. I find it fake and the authenticity of human experience is lost. I would concur with you in a large part. I think there are corners of sanity in the madness. They are hard to find. Actually, that reminds me, if you haven't yet, I'm just going to put this up for the link. I'm not suggesting you use my tip jar. But as many of you know, usually I'm playing music online and I'm busking online, and that's how I make some of my income every month, is as a professional musician. And I have this little tip bar that you can fill. But the link, nate.live/live, is actually my sort of live streaming landing page, and you can join the Discord Village of Natives. And for those who don't know, Discord is like a private chat platform, and I think it's really cool. And so if you want a safe, friendly, authentic place on the internet, the people who are there, who are part of the Natives tribe, as far as I am concerned, are some of the most real and honest and wonderful people around. So I do recommend you visit that link, even if it's after the live stream. Just type it in anytime you remember, nate.live/live. So yeah, thank you, Leandra. I really appreciate that. And finding authenticity is just so key. Let's have a song. I want to sing a song about. I'm feeling a little more energized thanks to us chatting. I thank you all for being here. I want to play a song. I think it's relevant. I want to play one called "When the Colors Fade," and it is about depression actually. And I think I'm not like I said. I realized for myself that I was becoming very identified with the person named Nathan, who was depressed, who had depression. And there came a point where I realized that like being so strongly identified with that person, with that personality, meant that I was preventing myself from letting it go, that I couldn't actually just go, you know what? I don't have to be that anymore. That doesn't define me. And I think, not to say that I don't experience depressed symptoms at times, but I think living in the world we live in, having some kind of depression at times is very normal. As I think Krishnamurti said, it is no indication. Wait, actually, I'm going to see if I can find it. It's no indication of a health. I don't want to mess this up. Hang on, guys. I've got a quote that I need to. It is no measure of health to be well adjusted to a profoundly sick society. It is no measure of health to be well adjusted to a profoundly sick society. Krishnamurti said that. And yeah, I agree. In my book, I refer to it as fake book within context. Yes, I'm listening to your book, Kate. It's taking me some time. I have so many things I'm absorbing at the moment. Okay, so I'll play you one I wrote when I was really struggling with depression. And I don't know, have any of you struggled with mental health challenges at all? I mean, if you don't feel to share, please, this is a public platform. So just whatever you share, it's public. Just know that. And so whatever you feel comfortable with. But what happened to me was that when I was struggling with depression, and I would often, be talking about it or tell people, the kind of response I would get would be something along the lines of, oh, you just need to, think positive thoughts, or you just need to go for a jog, or just think how much better you have it than those other people, or things like that. And I was like, it doesn't work that way, but it was very hard to explain. Thank you for sharing the stream, Alison. Hypnotizing more people with our totalitarian conditioning tools. Yay. And so the way I thought about it eventually was, okay, so imagine that you have seen color your entire life, and you wake up one day and everything is black and white, and it just stays black and white. No matter what anyone says or does, it's black and white. And every time and that goes on for weeks or months or however long. And every time you tell someone, oh my gosh, my whole world's black and white, what do? They say, oh, you just need more orange in your life. You just need more green in your life. You just need some more color. Just get some more color in your life and everything will feel better. And that's to me what depression felt like when people would respond, oh, you just need to be positive, or just make your bed every morning, or just get up and just get over it. Just come on, suck it up and get on with it. It's like, that's not what depression is. And so I wrote a song called When the Colors Fade. And I don't think it's a downer of a song. It is about that feeling, but I think it's somehow uplifting in what it's acknowledging and the journey it takes us on. So I gift this song to you and to whoever who has ever experienced mental health challenges, if that's you or your loved ones. Thank you for sharing, Kate and Leandra. Thank you for sharing. So this song is for you and for all of us. May we all heal together. On the days when the world turns gray. I try to love at least the textures and the shapes, and I tell myself it'll be okay. Oh, on the days when the colors fade, when the colors fade, make no mistake, you're no more unkind than the very worst running through my mind. Maybe this pain's all that keeps me sane. Oh, on the days when the colors fade, when the colors fade, the price to pay for this wide palette is high as an eagle and deadlier than it. Well, I pay in full in every way. Oh, on the days when the colors fade, when the colors fade, this place has no patience for people who cannot get up out of their beds. We all know nobody likes a downer when you're high on social media or your meds. On the days when the world turns grey, when the lights need changing and the bed remains unmade. Oh, on those days I wonder, is it the colors or me that fade? I don't know if you can hear, but my throat's a little ragged today. That's why I'm not really going to be playing too much. Hey, Martin, what is up? I'm so glad the internet is at least working this time. I don't know if any of you tried to join my last one, but I just realized why things aren't looking right today. It's because I've left one of my lights off. There is a very important light. That one. Which just, yeah, that light brings the whole background into gloriousness. So, thank you, Emily. Recovering from my lowest point with mental illness involved relearning how to handle emotions. Oh wait, this is going. It was intense, as I assume it would be if you went from seeing no color to seeing all colors vibrantly. That is so beautiful. I'm actually going to throw this comment up and just leave it there for a little bit for peeps to read, because I just think that's such a poetic and beautiful consideration about the experience of going from black and white to color again, you know? Recovering from my lowest point with mental illness involved relearning how to handle emotions. Yeah, that makes sense. Thanks, Kate. Hey, Robin McDonald, what's up? Thank you for the little... what do you think this emoji is? I think this emoji is prayer hands, but do you think it's clapping, or do you think it's like... I always think of it as someone just being like, thank you, like blessings, and just something... I just love it. I think it's one of my most used emojis. What's your most used emoji? I just got myself very curious there. So what is your most, and why? Like, why is the emoji that you use the most your favorite? The one I use like so much right now, and I have been for a while. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's prayer hands, that's clapping. See, there is a language of emojis. It's actually at the top. This one I'm going to share with you now is at the top of my frequently used emojis list. It's this one. You should see it pop up. That one, the little laugh and the sweat, like I just seem to use it so much at the moment. I'm not exactly sure why, but it's what comes up. I used to be a madman, but then I came home and found myself again. Oh, okay, you know what? I feel like my mood has just like shifted. Well, that's what I'm saying. It keeps shifting at the moment. The last few days I've been like, yay, life. And then, oh gosh, it's so heavy. And then, yay. So I'm feeling in the yay mode right now. So let's do a freestyle song. Is that your most used one, Marlon? Is the hilarious laughter one? And yours are heart, fist. Is that like solidarity, that one? Or like, and then what's this one? I always wonder about that. The two hands up. Like, what's this? What's the vibe? What's happening? Yay, music to my ears. So let's do a freestyle song. So for those who don't know, what this is you're just basically going to throw words out into the comments, and I'm just going to go and make a song out of it. And it can be anything you want. We could talk, and you can make it related to previous comments, like that other people are throwing in, or you can just go wild and be like completely out there and strange, or whatever you want to do, really. So I'm waiting for your words again, so that I cannot pretend everything is real. Time recovering from my low point, recovering involved relearning how to handle all of my emotions. It was intense as I assume it would be. If you went from seeing no color to seeing all colors vibrantly, ridiculous is how you make me feel. So the truth is what I express, 'cause it's real. Oh, and having you beside me is how I think life should really be. So come on home, come on home, come on home with me and see where we are going, and see where we could be. I'm in love with you and me. I love drinking all my tea, sitting with you and me, looking for the beauty in life. Oh, tomorrow we'll go on great adventures, but for now let us sit just where we are, and I'll say I love you. You know it's true, there's not much else to do when I'm here with you. Oh, Cheryl's back, her favorite for years. Peace and love, which is what I believe life should be about. So keep persevering, 'cause I love all of the kink in my tea. I did not sing that intentionally, but I may have said it Freudianly. Who knows what has happened to me? I've lost my place. Oh, frogs, legs, and birds, and rivers, and words. Laughter is medicine, it's healing applied to practically. Oh, everything and radio. Frogs will be what we know. This doesn't make any sense at all. So, purple, transmute, low vibes, happy music to my ears, and sparkly moments. Luck is what I'm feeling when this healing is forgiving. Namaste is what I'm being, and I see you in me, seeing me and you, reflecting forevermore. Oh shit, okay, I like this. Why don't you come over and nibble on my tacos or my thong? Either one will do. Well, the choice is up to you, 'cause I love you that dearly, and I love you that clearly. And it's weird, but weirdly it doesn't seem as weird as it could be. If you were me and I were you, then you'd be doing what I did too. But who knows what is really true when all is one and all is you. I love you too, friends. Okay. You got me. I'm done. That was crazy. Y'all are crazy. I like your style. Oh, Sasa. I have to, for those who haven't met one of my favorite beings in the world, I must introduce you to her. Just hold on a moment. Yes. There we go. Oh, This is Sasa. I'm going to remove this beautiful comment now. Thank you so much. There we go. She's a little camera shy. Hey, Sus. You don't care about cameras or fame. Oh, you're slipping. Oh. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yes, good call. Yo, thanks, guys. You really played that game hard. That was so much fun. You all threw out some strange stuff there. She's so beautiful. She's so gentle. Oh, I love her so much. My little Sasa, my medicine dog, my medicine friend. She's got so much extra neck ruff. Just like so much. Sasa. Okay, let's get you back down. Oh, there we go. There we go. Put your bed here. There we go, Sassy. There we go. Anyway, Kink in My Tea could be a title for a song. It could be a title of a book. It could be a title of an entire encyclopedic thing. What do you call it when there's lots of them? Oh dear, someone who just got. I'm sorry, Leandra. I'm sorry about. I need to turn this thing off. I'm experimenting with what they call bots, which are meant to like help me moderate live streams. But this one seems to have an obsession with like anyone who uses caps. So if you just, whatever you were trying to say it in small letters. And I apologize for my my overzealous bot. Kink related to sex and kink related to dents in metal. Oh, I like that. Oh my gosh, guys. Life. Here we are. Thank you so much. I just want to go back. I loved what Claire was saying about her favorite emoji. I love what you all said about your emojis, by the way. And Claire, purple heart, purple to transmute low vibes. Music, happy music to my ears. Sparkly stars, sparkle moments. And four-leaf clover, luck, and the hands. Healing, forgiving, namaste. I love that. Because this one's, is this really high five? Is that what this is technically means? I don't get that. I really don't get that. That's high five. Like I would think two little hands together, but with like more like the clapping. I don't know, whatever. Oh, OMG, my heart day, mate. I'm so, thank you, Leandra. It's not your fault at all. I need to turn off the bot from doing that. It shouldn't do that. It's fine to use caps. Obviously if someone spams caps, but just using it once is not spamming. Have to bounce. Kate, thank you so much for joining and for participating and for your presence and being one of my patrons. I don't know what I would have done without your support over these last several years. So thank you so much. And here's a cheers of spring water to you, dear human. Okay. Thank you to everyone for being here. It's an American gesture, a soulful, great job. I like that. Oh, what happened to the image? My camera's gone all blurry. It's lost me. There we go. Thank you, Kate, as always. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm not going to spend too much longer on today. As I said, I'm not feeling top energy vibes, but it's been, I definitely feel very cool having hung out with you wonderful humans today. Deep appreciation for that. So thank you. And reminder, if you want a safe place on the internet to come together and hang out and have good chats with good people, I highly recommend the Village of Natives, which is on Discord. It's a private chat server, and you can use it. You can visit it at nate.live/live. You can see the link just above in the tip bar. So yeah, that's it really. Go to nate.live/live, join the Discord, and everything will be well. Whoa, you had a couple quakes here in LA this morning. I am the ultimate calm. You are the ultimate calm. Reflections, all reflections. Whatever we see is what we are. There's a beautiful saying, I can't remember who said it, but it is, the traveler is the journey. What you see is not what you see, but who you really are. So, which ties into Ho'oponopono, the idea of anytime we see stuff in the world that we don't, that is terrible, or someone hurting or someone angry, we apologize to them and say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Because any hurt or any upset that we see in the world can only exist because it exists in us also, which is a big thing to kind of acknowledge and and just kind of think about and feel. We are everything, everything is us, and so everything we see is a part of us, and to be responsible for that, and also forgiving and empathetic and compassionate, to be kind to the self-exploring reality. Whoa, man. Like, whoa. As I said in one of my descriptions, I'm an unintentional philosopher. I don't mean to be deep and intense, but it seems to just be my natural state. So there it is. Oh, Wes just arrived 17 minutes ago. I don't know if you're still live online, but welcome, Wes, to the Village of Natives, you glorious, magnificent human. Thank you for being here. The Village of Natives. I love that. I did have some doubts because, everyone knows me as Nate Maingard. My name is Nathan, but many people know me as Nate. And so years ago, I thought of, how cool, like the people who love what I'm doing are the natives, Nate, the natives. And I've thought over the years, is that inappropriate? Is it cultural appropriation, et cetera, et cetera? I am sensitive to those kind of things, and I'm wary of it and aware of it. And then I thought, you know what? No, because the definition of the word native, one of the definitions of the word native, literally means to belong. Those who belong where they are. And I thought that there could be no more appropriate thing, that my intention as a creator, as a troubadour, there could be no better intention, no better energy than to invite people to be entirely where they are, to be content where they are in themselves, where they are in their place, to belong, to come home to self. There is no home that exists anywhere outside that does not also exist in the self. And hi, Lee. So that is my little ramble for you glorious humans. What do I feel like doing now? Maybe I'll sing a song about death, seeing as I'm having some of those darker, I don't even want to call them darker emotions, those emotions that aren't happiness. Thanks, Cheryl. Lovely to have you here, and thank you for sharing your favorite emojis. Peace and love. Beautiful intentions for the world. I'll sing you an old Scottish folk song about death. Love those old folk songs. And then we can say goodbye to one another and part ways for the day. But as always, be sure to go to my landing page, my live stream homepage, nate.live/live. The link is above. You can see it there, and it does pop up in the comments occasionally, so you can click it then. And there you will find my live streaming schedule, my tip jar, you can join the Village of Natives community, which is pretty rad. So yes, this old Scottish old Scottish death song was taught to me by an Irishman many years ago on a hike while I think I was at school. I was 17, and it's in Old English, so a lot of the words you won't understand. And but it's basically this: someone's walking along and he has two crows sitting on a branch chatting with each other, and the crows basically say to each other, one crow says, "I'm hungry." The other one's like, "Well, we can eat that night. He's dead in a ditch. No one knows he's there." And then they talk about how no one knows he's there and which parts they're going to eat and all those kind of things. So I'm just going to sing it, and it's dark, but it's beautiful. I love it. So hopefully my crackly voice can handle it today. Whew. Let's see how this goes. As I was walking all alone, I heard twa corbies making a main, and ta'en on ta'e t'other did say, "Oh, where shall we gang and dine the day? Oh, where shall we gang and dine the day?" It's in a hint yon old fell dyke, I wot there lies a new slain knight, and naebody kens that he lies there, oh, but his hawk and his hound and his lady fair, oh, his hawk and his hound and his lady fair. His hound is to the hunting gone, his hawk to fetch the wildfowl home, his lady's taken another mate, oh, so we may mak our dinner sweet, oh, we may mak our dinner sweet. Ye'll sit on his white house bone, I'll pack out his bonny blue een, with a lock of his golden hair, oh. We'll thick our nest when it grows bare, oh. We'll thick our nest when it grows bare. There's many a one for him Max Main, but none shall ken where he is lain, or his white bones when they are bare, oh. The wind shall blow forevermore, oh. The wind shall blow forevermore. So that was Trois Corbies. I did do a version of that on ye old YouTube some years ago. So I hope that you enjoyed my version of that old Scottish death song. I gotta love a bit of darkness. Thanks, Turquoise Gnome, who has like the raddest username ever. Oh, I did want to say, for those, earlier we were talking about mental health challenges and people were sharing kind of some of the challenges they've experienced, etc. And I feel it would be, it's my moral obligation to mention that plant medicine is one of the most effective medicines for PTSD and untreatable depression, etc. And I'm talking specifically about psilocybin in this case. And if you look it up, you'll see that the FDA in America has given psilocybin breakthrough status several years running, and so you can go there, just do that research and find it's becoming decriminalized in various places in America. It's becoming decriminalized in various parts of the world. So be sure to check it out. It's really, there's some incredible documentaries. Shock to Awe, for anyone who's ever struggled with PTSD or knows anyone who struggles with PTSD. Shock to Awe is next level. Leandra, thank you so much. Thank you, Ultimate Viz. Nice to see you here. Thank you for joining and gifting your time for this experience. I wish you so well on your final. I'm so glad it's helped you to relax. Many blessings on the journey. Remember to breathe. Count, if you can, 4 or 6 seconds in, 4 to 6 seconds out. Slowly and gently, without force. Focus on the breath. The breath is home. The breath always brings us home. It's one of the few. It's the only way I know of to control heart rate. You just breathe deeply, and your heart slows down. It's quite something. So yeah, thank you, Leandro. Good luck on your exam. I see that Marlon requested In the Shadows, and seeing as it's the only request I've had today for one of my songs, I'm going to do it just because I can. I'm here. So I'm just going to get my guitar. It's going to take me a minute or two. It's packed away. So just give me a sec. All right, one more song and then I'm going to head off and go and find some wood for spoon carving. I have recently become incredibly obsessed with spoon carving. I think it's like the coolest thing ever. But before that, dedicated to dear Marlon. I think you wanted In the Shadows, Marlon. Tell me if I was wrong, but I imagine that's the one. In the Shadows. And I know it's a good experience. If I wasn't intending to play any music, and hanging out with you all has been so wonderful and gentle and lovely that I just ended up playing some music. So thank you for holding space with me and being here and just being a part of this journey together. I'm gonna play one called this final one called In the Shadows, which you can find on all the streaming platforms. And if you feel that my music has value in your life and in the world and what I'm sharing and the way that I'm sharing it, please do visit my landing page, my tip jar, my virtual tip jar at nate.live/live. And you can leave a tip if you like. You can also join Patreon. The link is there on that page. You can also join the Village of Natives community. That is free. and it all helps. So thank you so much for your company and presence today. This one is called In the Shadows, and it's basically about those dark parts of myself that I've spent a lot of time trying to run away from, the parts of myself that I consider not nice parts. And over years, I realized that running away wasn't helping, that wherever I ran to, there I found myself. It wasn't outside of myself, it was in me. So wherever I arrived, those same parts were there. And the song has a very optimistic ending, and I think it's a positive song. So let's see. It is quite dark. Yay, I'm feeling the darkness today. Let's do that. Thank you, Marlon. It's hard to open up my eyes when I feel like I've been blind all of my days. Now I'm wandering through the haze, and the world, it looks so crazy. Maybe that's just me. Maybe it's just me. We all find our secrets, patient in the shadows, right there where we left them waiting. No matter how far we run, they run right beside us. Our demons know our names better than anyone. See me trapped within this construct, beating at the locked up door and gripped tight deep within my fist is the key to all I've missed. That the pain is just the teacher and the cage is just a myth. We all find our secrets, patient in the shadows, right there where we left them waiting. No matter how far we run, they run right beside us. Our demons know our names better than anyone. Lie, 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 lie. Oh, I spent so many hours building up and giving powers to the worst I could imagine lived in me. And then, oh, to my surprise, when the beast as me disguised was the best at breaking everything, everything, everything I dream. Lie, 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 lie. You who presume you can stay dry by dodging all the raindrops falling thick, try lifting up your tongue to the rain, not just the sun. Nothing quite so simple was ever so much fun. We all find our secrets, patient in the shadows, right there where we left them waiting. And no matter how far we run, they run right beside us. Our demons know our names better than anyone. Lie, 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 lie. I love you, I love you. Lie, 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 lie. Thank you, Marlon, for requesting that song. That was In the Shadows as one of my songs. Hello, Psych Pomp. That song is called In the Shadows. It is an original song, and you can find the full band version of it on all the streaming platforms. I don't know if you guys can hear. The frog in my throat is having a field day. So let's leave that. And I'm going to bid you all farewell. Thanks, Jacqueline. Nice to see you. Wonderful human. It has been some time. And yeah, thank you all for being here so much. I really want to say, as we come to the end of this month, just an absolutely massive thank you to everyone who has used my tip jar this month. As you can see, I've been tipped $166 this month, and I'm hoping it's okay that I'm just sharing the financial side so clearly. That is a huge difference in my world. I can't really express. It makes a big difference for me. So thank you so much for your generosity, for being a part of this community with me, for helping me to bring beautiful things into the world. Really, it's the difference between what I'm doing and what a record label does for artists. It's just like this direct connection that we have is just so beautiful, and it means everything. So I don't have to answer to anyone but to my creativity and to you and to Great Spirit and to the medicine that is the music. So yeah, thank you to everyone who's used the tip jar, everyone who has visited these streams or shared it with your friends or listened and commented and all the things. I could not have done this without you, and I would not want to do this without you. And my computer is freezing. Please don't freeze, little computer. Hi, Francis. Oh my gosh, this is so nice. Hi, Risha. Every time I join your live stream, you're playing In the Shadows, and I'm loving it. Oh, that's great. I do feel better, Laura. That was the thing. I hope that I expressed that clearly in this live stream. For me, it's not that I've been super down. I've just been emotional. Like it's rising in me. At one moment I'm feeling yay, and the next moment I'm feeling oh my gosh, and it's just all really flowing quite rapidly at the moment. And I kind of just wanted to be honest about that. I'm committed to live streaming several times a week. I do want this to become, I would like it to become, it would mean a lot to me if I could just make a good, healthy, respectable income from this live streaming, and also just as a way to serve my community, the global community of people who need this music medicine. And so today I was like, I had committed to getting on at 4 p.m. South African time, and I just was like, came up to it, and I was like, I just don't feel like I can do it. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to say how I'm feeling. And I'm just going to go live and just let it unfold. And it has unfolded beautifully. And I'm deeply grateful for the opportunity to share with you and to have this experience. So thank you. Thank us, really. As I love to say, as many of you know, thank us to acknowledge that I showed up, I chose to show up. And thank you because you chose to show up. And that without you, this would have been lonely and unfun for me. So I am just very grateful that I got to share this opportunity with you. And thank us. Hashtag thank us. Someone said that they wanted that like printed on a t-shirt, and I would love to do that at some point. Thank you, Turquoise Gnome. I don't know who you are, but I love your username so much. Every time I read it, I'm like, life is great. We've all been there. Good for you. Thank you, Laura. Thank you so much. What a blessing to share with you all. And I hope that you all enjoy the multiple platform live streaming. It is a bit confusing, I do believe, but as long as you just remember nate.live/live and bookmark that page, and that will always have my upcoming live streaming schedule in your time zone, which is so much easier than me trying to tell you all the different time zones. And also, as I said, it has the access to the Discord Village of Natives private community. It also has the top tippers of the month if you're into that kind of thing. And it also has my tip jar. So, and also my Patreon and Instagram and things like that. So if you feel like joining me, please don't overwhelm yourself. I fully respect, social media is hectic, it's intense. And I want you to spend as much time as possible with the people you love, doing the things that you love in three-dimensional reality. So if what I'm sharing with you can give you the energy and the vibe to go out and live a good life, then I'm doing the right thing. But if it's distracting you from what is most important for you, then please don't do it. I will be back on again soon this Sunday, although this Sunday's one is our patron only. It's the monthly video hangout. So everyone will be on video. That'll be on the Discord, on the Village of Natives. Again, the link is at nate.live/live. You'll see the little Discord thing that you can click connect, and then you will be in the Village of Natives on Discord, and you can turn on notifications, etc. there so that you know when I'm going live and when we're going live. Again, that live stream will be available to those who have connected their Patreon accounts and who are patrons on Patreon. So very looking forward to hanging out with the natives of Patreon again on Sunday. It's always such a good jam, and we didn't do it last month. I missed it, unfortunately. I forgot, and I apologize for that, but we are back first Sunday of every month, the Patreon video hangout. All right. I'm going to go carve some spoons, you magical, magnificent, wonderful manifestations of the divine spirit experiencing itself subjectively. You are just glorious as you are. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being native, for being someone who belongs. The word native means someone who belongs. And you belong. I belong. We belong. Thank us. I don't know how else to say it. Like, this world keeps telling us, this society keeps telling us that we need more to be okay. Drink happiness, etc. And it's simply not true. We are intrinsically home. And we can be home for ourselves and home for others. We can, like they say, one candle can light 1,000,000 candles and it doesn't get any less bright. So let's just be that candle, shine that light no matter what. The light is alive, and I'm grateful to be here with you shining it. So thank you. And I'm going to say farewell. The last thing I would say, go to nate.live/live. That is the only task I ask of you. Bookmark that page. Visit my Instagram, do all those wonderful things, join the village of natives, and leave a tip if you desire. And thank you so much, my glorious humans. Thank you for your time, Marlon, and everybody. And I wish you blessings. And thank us. I don't know what else to say. You're beautiful. Thank you for reflecting life at me so wonderfully today. I really appreciate it, and I feel lovely. Thank you.